And let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over chronographs and using them indoors. I'm using the Caldwell Ballistic Precision Chronograph. I just ordered the basic one off Amazon a while back. In fact, the kit wasn't even in stock. The one that comes with the lighting, it wasn't even in stock, so I don't even know if they're doing the lighting with the Caldwell chronographs anymore. And I was having problems. It wasn't reading the indoor shooting and any of that. I'm using handguns. I'm a handgun instructor, basically a small arms instructor. I do concealed weapon and concealed carry training basically, and church safety team training. So I wanted to get some readings on the chronograph that people were telling me stuff that I knew wasn't true, but I wanted to figure out the readings on it myself. I wanted to get some true data, and I bought this. I put the LED lighting on it and it kind of sort of almost worked, but the readings were off. So let's say it was reading, it should have been reading more like 1050. It might have been reading like 2800. Now the differences were close. So it was reading like 2850, 2848, 2845. So the differences in the reading were close, but I still wasn't good with that because that wasn't a good reading. So I got to looking up and I looked up the sensors inside of these things. Well, the sensors call for infrared lighting. I've worked in maintenance for quite a while now, and one of the things, we have machines with a lot of sensors, so we have to look up the sensors and then compare them and figure out, how the sensors read. And the sensors do not read the LED. Now, LED has a fraction of infrared lighting, and I mean a fraction. It can kind of simulate that, but it doesn't give real good infrared lighting. So what I did is I went online, and there's this place, it's Competition Electronics. See if we can get this in the picture here. It's the indoor lighting accessory for all pro chronograph models. This is infrared. So this, I looked at it and I looked at everything and the infrared spectrum and all that stuff up on the sensors that were in the Caldwell. You're going to have to pull it off, look at all that if you want to look at yourself. Look up the numbers, go to the sensors and look up the specs of the sensors. But this is infrared lighting. So any of you guys that are having problems with the chronographs reading indoors, and I use handguns. I know a lot of you guys do airsoft indoors. I use handguns. I have a small indoor shooting range. It's a one-lane range that I've got in my backyard basically, and I needed some of this information, so I bought this, and immediately it changed. It was reading like 1050, 1055, 1073, 1022, what in the range of the bullets, because 9mm bullets fluctuate. In the same package you can have a fluctuation of 100 FPS. That's no problem at all. There can be a fluctuation in that 100 FPS in the same package. They're manufactured the way the powder and all that stuff goes in it, but it was reading correctly. So if any of you guys are having problems, I'm actually going to put the video of shooting before without the correction and then shooting with this lighting on it, and I want to show you the difference and just show you how much better it is. It's just night and day. So if you're looking to fix it, pay the money and you'll save yourself time and headaches. So let's go see what it does with just the standard sunshades, and let's see what it does with this lighting kit. Alright guys, are you having problems with your chronograph? Now this chronograph here that I've got it set up in the stock configuration. If you can see just the little basic sunshades right here, I've got those on it, and I've just turned it on. It's set and it's ready to go. Let's see what it does. And I'm in an indoor range, so I know it's going to fail, but we're going to show this, and I'm going to show you the fix that I did anyway.
Huh? I have my earmuffs.
Got your earmuffs? We're good then. Alright, I'm going to load up a couple of rounds here, and then we're going to fire. We'll do three rounds this way, and then we'll do 3 rounds when I swap it out.
When I put around.
Alright, you ready?
When I put around.
Ready?
And I mark, get set, fire!
Error 3. Error 3. Error 3. So it never moved, and on the arrows it reset itself. However, it never moved. Now I'm going to swap this out. I'm actually going to back this up so we can see me swap it. This is my little private indoor shooting range. Alright, let me go up here and swap this.
I don't even know what.
Alright, so I'm going to take these off. put the link to these lights. These are lights that you can buy. They're chronograph lights, actually purposeful for the chronograph. I'll put the link to them in the description below. These are infrared lights. So I'm going to cut them on, flip my switch over here. If you see the lights just come on, that means it's running. Let me square it up. If you see immediately the error 2 come on, because when I set it, they come on differently, so error 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try this. I'm going to shoot 3 more rounds, and I'm going to show you immediately what it does. I'm using a 9mm handgun, 115 grains, so you know around the 1050 marks what we're looking for in FPS. Alright, you ready? 11:51, 10:56, 10:41. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the testing with the indoor lighting kit from Competition Electronics. I'm going to put the link in the description below. It's from Amazon, and honestly, for $50 or less, I think it lists for $59.99. They have it on sale. I think I bought it for less than $50 shipped. I think it was like $45.99 or something like that. I'll put the link in the description below, but even if it was just the standard $60, the headache and time that you have with taping your lights up and putting everything together, just the time that you can save and get to having fun with reading your chronograph and reading whatever you're shooting, to me it's worth it. So if you're looking for a good fix, this is the way to go. Infrared lights, use those, they'll work properly. Guys, I hope this helps you out and help you have a little bit less stressful days trying to get your chronograph working indoors. I'm Spencer, Small Arms Instructor here at Defense Training. As always, prepare for the worst, pray for peace, stay safe, stay armed.
Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks.